Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Clark. I'm the founder and CEO of Clark College Consulting and Clark College Funding, the author of two wonderful college planning books. And today I wanted to talk to you about creating an activities list. So if you're a high school student or if you're even a middle school student, you want to start thinking about creating a activities list. And I'm going to walk you through how to create an ultimate activities list. So whether you're involved in clubs or sports or academic competitions, music, work, social activism, you name it, we want to make sure we collect all this information because you're going to need it when you are filling out your applications and creating a resume. All right, so the first thing you want to do is write down all of your activities. So anything that you've been involved in during your high school career, you want to write down. So you want to write down the name of the organization, number one, and the activities that you were involved in. Now, don't write HECA, like HECA, or DECA, DECA, or ASB, because the reader might not know what ASB stands for. So you want to write that out. You want to write the entire name of the organization out, if that makes sense. Also, you want to give a quick description of the activity or organization, just to kind of get an idea of what's the focus of the activity is. Next, again, just put down everything that you've done. Don't forget about other groups or organizations you belong to outside of school, such as youth groups, clubs, recreational sports. Work is very important. Performing arts, talent such as music, hobbies that you do. You also want to put your grade levels that you do these activities, you participated in. So include whether you did the activity for 1 year or for 4 years. If you do an occasional activity, make sure you do that, write that down as well. So maybe you do a food drive once a year, or maybe you collect donations, whatever it may be. Again, just put that down, write that down. So next thing you want to do, you want to add as much detail as possible. So when you're writing these activities and putting your descriptions down, what separates your activities list from someone else is the details. So you really want to include like how many hours per week you participated in this activity. You want to be detailed on how much money you potentially collected, your level of involvement. Make sure you talk about any leadership roles that you currently held or did hold. You might want to show a growing level of involvement over the course of your high school year. So that is really, really important to put that down. Now, once you have this list, next thing we need to do is start to prioritize from 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, whatever it may be. And you want to put your most prestigious activity, the one that you're most involved in, at number 1, and the least amount as number 10 or number 20, whatever it may be. So you want to give priority to the following items. Number 1, activities that demonstrate your passion. So if you have a passion for a particular activity, let's say it's Boy Scouts and you were an Eagle Scout, that might be number 1 on your list because that shows a huge commitment of time and effort on your part. So that might be number 1 on your list. So colleges want to understand who you are. How do you spend your time outside of school to get a better sense of who you are and what you do, right? So next thing you want to do when you're thinking about prioritizing your list, you want to think about the hours that you participated in that activity. So the more hours you participated, more than likely, the more involved you're going to be, that should be higher on your list. And number 3 is leadership. Colleges love to see leadership. So if you have led, and that doesn't mean you have to be a president or vice president of an organization, that just means that you had some type of leadership. That could be teaching, demonstrating, explaining. Or if you were president, again, make sure you put that as well. So both formal and informal leadership positions are important. So again, how to prioritize your list, think about demonstrating passion, the number of hours, and then leadership. And last but not least, let's take action. Let's start this now. The earlier, the better. If you are a freshman, go ahead and start your activities list now. It's better to add to it as you go as opposed to being a senior and trying to remember all the things that you've done for 4 years. Well, I hope this helped you out, guys. Do me a favor. Please share this information with some other high school families and students and parents who might need some help with creating their activities list. And if you have some other questions, other suggestions on what you'd like for me to talk about, please email me at rclark@clarkcollegeconsulting.com or visit my blog to get more details at clarkcollegeconsulting.com. All right, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.